Hi everybody, thank you for joining me with Talking with Tammy, and of course I'm Tammy. I hope everyone's having a good day or evening. I received a PM from a young lady, and we're going to call her Stephanie, with some concerns in regards to dating or meeting someone. I'm only going to read a small portion of the letter to you guys. Basically, she is a student, and she says that she's also a plus size and pleasantly so. She says, I am happy with myself now, but I have had self-esteem issues in the past, as I'm sure everyone has. I'm always been told I have such a pleasant spirit and a great attitude. I have a part-time job, and I'm very family-oriented, and I don't party and never been clubbing. I go out occasionally with friends. I am religious, and I'm still a virgin by choice. I know that I will not be having sex until I get married. That is, if I ever get married. I have not ever really had a boyfriend. I had two guys I dated in junior high, but they weren't real relationships. I've never had a Valentine, never been on a date with a guy, or really even talked to a guy in a situation that was anything other than friendly. And she goes on to say, I know I have flaws, but everyone does, and I don't think anyone else is in the same boat as me. I don't think I'm terribly hideous. She says, I've been approached by some men, but they were never compatible for different reasons. One just wanted sex, the other made fun of the college of choice, which I found to be insane because he went to technical school. And education is education, but that is neither here or there. We are opposites. So basically, she just says, what can I do, or is there something wrong I'm doing now? Okay. Well, first of all, Stephanie, the decisions that you have made and everything for your life, for your moral standing, are what's going to make you happy. So if you're happy with yourself, then that's all that really matters. As far as a guy or meeting someone, it's going to happen whenever the time is right. Whenever we're single, we rush it. We just can't wait to get in a relationship. We want to be with someone. We want to have that company, that companion to do things with. But truth be told, and I can only speak from a woman's perspective, not a man's, but as women, sometimes we want to have a companion so bad that we end up settling. And then when we settle, we end up putting ourselves in situations and in relationships that cause us to, later on in life, become bitter or angry because we're carrying around all the scarring from relationships that were not meant for us. So therefore and stuff, your decision to wait to get married, waiting to get married, waiting to have sex after you get married, that decision is great because it works for you. And you're the only one who has to live with the decisions that you make. Plus size women are beautiful. As all women, we're beautiful in any shape, size, color, race, whatever it may be and stuff. We're all beautiful as individuals. So, definitely we've all had those problems and stuff with self-esteem. We have. Whether we're small, plus size, black, white, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. Short, tall, we all have self-esteem problems. Somewhere in life and everything, we normally feel that there's something that we're not happy about with ourselves. But that's when we have to get to that point to accept ourselves and look at ourselves and love ourselves. You have to love yourself first. You definitely have to love yourself first. If you love you first, then whenever that man comes, it'll be so easy for you to know whether or not he's right or he's wrong because you love yourself and you're comfortable with yourself. Okay? You don't want to settle and you don't want to take anything because you are a smart young lady. You're beautiful, so therefore you don't want to settle for just any trash that's going to come your way. You're not a dumpster and you don't want anybody just dumping garbage on you. So, although we all want someone in our lives, sometimes being by ourselves gives us the time and everything to get ourselves together to do the things that we need necessary to do. Right now you're still young, you're still in school. Take that time and everything to enjoy your life. Have fun. Continue being with your friends. There's nothing wrong with being single. Sometimes people make it seem like it is, but it's not. There's nothing wrong with being single. And I know someone might say, well, that's easy for you to say, you have a husband. But trust me, I have not always been married, and at one point I was single. And I did have to take some time to be single to find me. So there's nothing wrong with it. Take your time. Don't rush it. When we rush into things, we get our heart broken. And I would hate to see a young lady like yourself rush into a relationship with someone just because, you want that company, and then he ends up being a jerk or abusive or a liar. Well, you just don't want to rush into things to a point where it's not what you wanted. So don't give up so fast. You're still young and life is still there for you to do so many things. Take advantage of it. Do those things. You don't have any children right now. You don't have a husband right now. So take that time to do absolutely everything that you want to do just for you. And when the time is right and it's meant for you to have that man, trust me, you won't have to look for him. You won't have to search for him. You will not have to go through a whole bunch of drama for him. He will come into your life when the time is right. Okay? So you guys, as always, I ask for you to comment, give Stephanie any advice that I may have missed or any motivation that I may have not given. But definitely give some comments, feedback, and let Stephanie know that being single is not a curse. Sometimes it is a blessing in disguise. So therefore, Stephanie, you keep on doing what you need to do for you, believe in you, care about you, love you, and all else will fall in place. Okay, guys, thank you for joining Talking with Tammy, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.